Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Sony Michel, his first carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Newton's pass.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They will be led out by a first-round draft pick back in April. In his rookie season, here's Jordan Love.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Love. This one caught by Crowder. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Yards on the pickup.
Julian Edelman, his numbers from a week ago. 6 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there when it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brings up second and
nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Miller. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Miller, the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quentin Williams in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
At their own 8.
He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to
so now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Love. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10.
Well, I think we got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on second down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
First down going to the air with Love. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the air again, Love. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to connect with Mims. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a man who's now third all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
1 yard gain.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Love now on second down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gore. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
Second down. Love. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New England trying to get a place on offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you know those early...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Brian Poole. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
It goes without saying, though. I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Patriots.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he stopped immediately there.
Taken down.
Well, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The shotgun snap for Newton. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
15.
So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On 1st down, Newton dumps it complete to Miller. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
1st and goal.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are back within a score.
For the extra point.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. Because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
For the Jets.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Again, it's Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now
nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Going back to Love. And he's he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
Good. Makes the score.
So we have... No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please? Thank you. All right, let's go. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the returns, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. The third quarter starts with a run by Gore. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working out of the gun. Love. Wide open receiver complete. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Frank Gore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Newton on first down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, Michelle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Michelle, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
16 yards. And the Patriot first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
First and goal.
11 yards there, just like last play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun. Newton stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
New York ready to go again offensively. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
At the 39.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Dante Hightower.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Love from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that will be incomplete.
Pass intended for Ryan Griffin. Incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
loss of 9.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Out of the gun, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to let this go deep and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marquise Lee. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A big spot now for the rookie Love. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, Michelle. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The ball carrier.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
23, Jets.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Love. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes in the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That catch good for only a couple. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout.
2 yards.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
2-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 26.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 28-yard line.
So the Jets now down by 7. At time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Love. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line. No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous.